the mighty regitube. Today, I'm going to design my version of regitube in a Regi of Every type. But before creating regitube, let's start with ghost type Regi. I'm a big fan of ghost type, so it was a lot of fun for me to create it. My idea for it is to be a skull or something similar, so I thought about what I could be inspired by. Regidrago was a good inspiration, but it's already connected to a dragon skull, which animal I would choose to create the skull of ghost type Regi. Why not a dragon too? Or even better, why not a dragon similar to King from the Owl House? That's when I decided to draw inspiration from Bellows too. Well, as this monster skeleton is a kind of living fossil, right? What about making the Regi made of petroleum, since oil is a fossil fuel? We use bellow metamorphosis to piece together the bones of this Regi. The design was basically that, but there was two previous versions I did before reaching the final design. Shoutouts to Cursed Eye, Owen, and Gavel Bro who helped me to fix the design. Mama loves you, thank you. Well, the final design was a petroleum Regi with one gooey arm and leg and the other made of bone but connected with oil. Residual dipping. You can also see the king's skull in the design, including broken heart filled with petroleum. I decided to use green for the eyes in a unique formation, like the next one. Red skull is done. Listen to its cry. The names type are self-explanatory, no need to go deep into it, but the abilities are Earth's body and Perish body, as the Regis usually have abilities related to its bodies. Oh, and following the Fury, remember, it's a Fury. From force artists to follow Furies, okay? Anyway, following the Fury, it could be from the Paleozoic era, or maybe the nth world when only bones were made. So, I decided to create a new stats pattern with 150 for red steel and 180 and 50 for the others. I think it's only quite decent, and the shiny version is basically the bones with a bluish color. What do you think? Now, let's move on to regitube, the water type Regi. In case you don't know, regitube is a Pokémon community meme. Is it inspired by a video, a guy using inflatable tubes to create a Megazord, which is, coincidentally, looks like a Regi. So, fans adopted it as regitube. They even made 3D models of it. So, I already knew where to start, but also didn't want to get stuck too much in the meme design. I want to put some different details. So, I decided to give it a pose similar to JoJo, just to make the design even sillier. And I think it's really turned out silly. In my opinion, it's not well done as the 3D model, but I try my best. Also, note that the eyes form a chi from tube. It has a goofy pose as well. I also decided to use a different shade of blue to distinguish a bit. Regitube is done. For this water Regi, I chose the ability Clear Body as the standard water bubble since it's made of water tubes, and that will make it more decent. The base stats are typically of a water type, only in the new standard like a Regi skull. If you were to choose an era, it would be a possible flute. It is a story present in many ancient and indigenous cultures. Shiny version is green. I had to let it go to make this though shiny. It's disappointing, I know, but it's to make like the original Regis. They are disappointing. And do the same. Well, the shines of this video will have simple designs too. What can I do? But anyway, did you like my version of the mighty regitube? Next is a flying type Regi. Had some ideas in my mind, such making inspired by an airplane turbine or even clouds, or maybe a fan. No, the idea that interested me the most was to make inspired by a biblically accurate angel, specifically seraphim, spherical angel, with many wings and many eyes. And of course, the era will be the era of the skies, maybe heaven or maybe space exploration. For this design, I said to complement with a classic angel halo, so with the lower wings closed, and if the Regi was covering the angel's modesty. The colors are shade of beige and yellow to represent the angelic aesthetic. Red sky is done. The naming type are also very simple, of course, and for the abilities I just clear body and tail wings to match design, although it make very mid. Honestly, I found design itself quite disappointing too. I didn't like it too much. I made it very fast and more focusing on the special side, because I think it fits with the design. It would be quite interesting to have the monoflying type using a roost but having no weakness. The shiny version is yellow, just like that. I hope you like it. Next one is a ground type Regi. I hate drawing sand, but unfortunately, I couldn't go further for that. This Regi calls for a design related to sand. It's a ground type Regi after all. Maybe it could be a heap of earth, or maybe a sand golem like Dara from Naruto, or perhaps an Egyptian pyramid. And probably the Egyptian Kara would be a good lore. We decided to go for a simple and effective path. You remember Steven Universe? Desert Glass? It creates sand statues. It has only one gem in the middle of the sandstorm. Well, that's what I want to translate into my design. A monster made of sandstorm, basically a sand tornado, but the true Regi is the dark sphere within the storm, gathering sand to create its body. This is the power of shape-shifting, opening many design possibilities. Regi Dust is here. Again, the naming types are self-explanatory, although Regi Sand would also be a good name. Yes, Sandy Veil for obvious reasons, in Windy Rider, which makes sense, I think. Its stats are focused on the special side and balanced on the physical side. The shiny version is basically the dark sphere becoming gray. Disappointing, I know, but what do you think? Now, the fairy type Regi, I really have no idea what era it will be inspired by. We'll leave it for you to decide. My inspiration was Cotton Candy. Yes, since Cotton Candy is also called Fairy Floss. Makes perfect sense. I also want to draw inspiration from Josuke weird hairstyle. Maybe you will notice its design is basically Cotton Candy Golem, with the eyes forming a heart and two cotton candy tips as its legs. Honestly, I find design quite uncanny and I didn't like it, but maybe you like it, I don't know. Fairy Floss is done. The name is a combination of Regi and Fairy Floss, another name for cotton candy. As I said, the abilities are Sweet Veil, as it's literally what cotton candy means, and Fluffy, because it's of its texture. These stats are basically inspired by Clefable, by the way, and the shiny version is more interesting, turning into a blue cotton candy. Did you like it? Next one is the grass type Regi. If I'm making a trio of Regis with the stars type, some people might think I'm making a wooden Regi or perhaps flower, but I want to make a cactus Regi. Obviously, my inspiration was Cactuar from Final Fantasy, Pokémon from Digimon, and Spike from Brawl Stars. Why not? The era it represents is probably the era of nature, without human influence, or maybe the nature reclaiming pace again through the apocalypse. Anyway, the design is basically friendly sea cactus, with arms and legs of different colors, like it were wearing pants. It's silly, I know. They also put a flower on its head to make it even more adorable. Regi Spike is done. The naming type are also pretty obvious. In the abilities refers to a cactus, and she's spiky and rough. And since it easily regenerates itself, its stats are similar to regitube since they are part of the same trio. The shiny version is a cooler shade of green to highlight the pants even more. Did you like it? Now it's time to create the fire type Regi, inspired by volcanoes, magma rocks, and also cold lava. But since I don't know if you like this video, the other 6 Regis will be in a future video, maybe next week. If you want this part 2, tell me in the comments. And a big special thanks for Jack Gilmore and Ty Bunny. And a special thanks for all the members so far. Maybe you would like to see the new convergent Pokemon I made, while the part 2 isn't finished yet. Bye bye, huggies!